The American Red Cross has made an historic change to its policy on blood donations. Under the new donor screening process, all donors will answer the same eligibility questions regardless of gender or sexual orientation. Previously, most gay men could not donate blood according to rules from the Food and Drug Administration. But that policy was revised and updated earlier this year. Joining us now is Jennifer Young, the Executive Director of the Heart of Texas chapter of the American Red Cross. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, first off, tell us more about what this change means, not only for the American Red Cross, but also for those who donate blood.
Absolutely. So this historic change in approach to donor eligibility is a significant process, which results in a blood donation process that is more inclusive than ever before. And what it means is that all potential donors will see the same questions related to donation eligibility through a new standard donor history questionnaire that all blood collection organizations in the US will use and will be assessed based on their own personal risk factors and not sexual orientation.
Okay, can you tell us about the research behind this change?
Sure. So for years, the Red Cross has worked to change the deferral policy concerning men who have sex with men. And this work included decades of data collection and assessment to improve transfusion safety, ongoing advocacy to eliminate donor questions based on sexual orientation, and our recent role as the leading contributor in the FDA-funded ADVANCE study.
You mentioned that the questionnaire will be the same now for everybody. Will this change anything about the process other than including more people in it, or will it all remain largely the same?
It will remain largely the same, but what we're excited about is that it will be more inclusive of more people and hopefully open up more opportunities for people who maybe previously were unable to donate to be able to give to our life-saving mission.
Well, we often hear about blood shortages and how hospitals across the country are struggling to get blood. The Red Cross supplies around 40% of the blood in the U.S. Do you think this change is going to help alleviate some of those blood shortages we've been hearing so much about?
Well, that certainly would be the hope. I don't have any data to support that specifically, but I think that by opening it up to more people, that our hope would be that we would see those numbers improve. And you're absolutely right. The summer months and the winter months, due to the inclement weather, are very tough or blood collection times for us, just because various factors, obviously the heat or when you have extreme cold, can prevent people from being able to make it to a blood drive. A lot of times in the summer, people are on vacation or there's different things going on. So we definitely, have felt that here recently.
Yeah, and speaking of blood donations, we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you when and where can we go donate right now?
Absolutely. Well, if you go to redcrossblood.org and you put in your zip code, you can actually find out about upcoming drives. We just had two this past week, and I know we've got more coming up. We've got a full schedule, and we would love to see great turnouts at these blood drives. Um, every 2 seconds, somebody in the hospital needs some type of blood. And so by being able to fulfill those needs, you're saving a life, and blood is the one thing that we can't produce. It has to be donated. So when you come in and you give your donation, you're actually helping save a life. And that's something I think we can all feel really good about.
We often hear about those blood types that are most in need. What are the types that are most in need, and are you turning away anybody who doesn't have any of those blood types that you guys need?
We will not turn away anybody. We accept all, Alex. So yes, if you just, again, go to redcrossblood.org and you can find out more about getting signed up for a blood drive. It's very easy. I'm actually a donor myself, and it was such an easy process. And the people here are so friendly. And plus, at the end, you get a cookie. And so, like, who doesn't love to get free snacks and everything? And so it's really just fantastic.
Jennifer Young with the Heart of Texas chapter of the American Red Cross. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.